Good evening and welcome to another Nantucket Sports Connection production. I am Chris Morris, your voice of Whalers sports, alongside my buddy Sean Davis, who will provide you with all the great visuals tonight. We are back at John J. O'Neill Gymnasium for tonight's matchup between your Whalers boys varsity basketball team and the visiting Sturgis West Navigators. The Whalers are on a roll. They have won 3 games in a row and are now 4-1 on the season. Their last game, a handily defeated Falmouth 55-29, as a few of you folks I'm sure saw right here on the NSC, behind a swarming defensive pressure, forcing over 20 turnovers, and led with a balanced attack offensively, of course, by senior Justin Blois. Mackay Bodden also had another great game, and Coach Willis Ferreira is very excited about the potential of this team because of that balance. There are 7 guys that can put the ball in the hoop, and everyone defends full court. The Whalers are athletic, they are quick, and again, continued improvement of sophomores Carlos Aguilar and Jaquan Francis. They stretch the floor and have weapons off the bench as well, including Carson Wellington, J.D. Henneke, who can nail the 3, Jack Halleck, who actually will be starting tonight in place of J.J. Bennett because of the world we live in, and Trace Brannigan. All can contribute on both the offensive and defensive end. Sturgis West will have their hands full here tonight as the Whalers look to continue their winning ways at home. They are 3-0 on the home court and are favored to win once again tonight. As for Sturgis West, Coach Rick Morris and the Navigators will have their first league game tonight. They are 2-2 thus far on the season, and unfortunately will be without a couple of their key players in senior Paul Rideout and Bennett Urabari. So they will have to lean on some young talent and hopefully be able to run with the Whalers as they look to get their first league win. But we'll have to see if they can keep up with the pace of the game. I think that is going to be the key tonight, as the Whalers want to get out and run, and Sturgis West is comfortable with the half-court game. Do want to mention our incredible sponsors which make the Nantucket Sports Connection happen: Nantucket Comedy Festival, Health Imperatives of Nantucket, William Ravis Real Estate, Nantucket Stone, 8 Arms Chef Services, and Nantucket Studio. Also got to give a huge shout out to our great friends at the Nantucket Booster Club. Check it out, it's nantucketboosterclub.com for all your Whalers gear. We are just a moment away here from tonight's starting lineups and tip-off. Thanks again for joining us right here on the NSC. Who's over there? 4 Carlos, Jaquan. So it's Jaquan, not Carson. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the John J. O'Neill Gymnasium for tonight's matchup between the Navigators of Sturgis West and your Nantucket High School Whalers. Nantucket High School, the Cape and Islands League, and the MAIA ask that all in attendance practice good sportsmanship in the support of your teams and in the conduct towards players, coaches, officials, and other spectators. Violations to our spectator code of conduct will not be tolerated and may result in dismissal from tonight's game. We thank you for your cooperation. And now for tonight's starting lineups, beginning with the Navigators from Sturgis West. Number 0, Greg Kojo. Number 11, Michael Dankert. Number 14, Phelan O'Donnell. Number 55, Colby Hall. And number 4, senior Ben Eastman. And now for your Whalers starting lineup. Number 4, sophomore Carlos Aguilar. Number 55, sophomore Jack Halleck. Number 2, senior Mackay Bodden. Number 13, sophomore Jaquan Francis. And number 1, senior Justin Blois. And now, if you could please all rise, remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem. All right, Whalers Nation, are you ready? We are about to tip off 32 minutes of great Cape and Islands League basketball coming up. As you noticed, a little bit of a change to the starting lineup as sophomore big guy Jack Halleck will be in place of J.J. Bennett, who unfortunately will not be playing for the next few games, which we will talk about a little bit later as the Vineyard comes in here on Saturday, hopefully, as long as weather holds. But we are ready for some basketball. Halleck tips it, and it's played right to Sturgis West. Dankert. 2-3 zone starts for the Whalers on defense. West starting a couple of freshmen as they are without the play of a few of their starting players as well. Turnover inside. Quickly up the court. Blois. Reverse layup is good. That is the Whalers game. This is as well. Near steal. Blois double teaming with Bodden. Oh, nice cross-court pass inside. Oh, shot does not fall. Almost an and one there. That was Michael Dankert. He will shoot two. Looking to even things up here very early on from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. First free throw rolls off. Second free throw is up and good. 2-1. Whalers lead very early here. Again, Nantucket is undefeated here at home, looking to hold home court. Cross-court pass. Aguilar drives in. Dish to Mackay Bodden, in and out. Good look. Blois hounding, always looking for the steal. And they settle back into the 2-3 zone. Quickly inside it goes. And losing the handle, but retaining possession. That was Phelan O'Donnell, another freshman, starting for West. Whalers have had a couple of games with a sluggish start, but have turned it on. Three-pointer up, no good. Blois controls the rebound. Too strong on the three, cross court. Intercepted. Dankert with nice, well, close to a travel there, but no call. Dankert back to Kojo. He'll drive in and bank it off the glass for the deuce. 3-2 the lead for Sturgis. Aguilar controls the offense against the 2-3 zone of Sturgis West. Bodden leaking across. And inside to Halleck. Back outside. That's where you beat that zone, right in that free throw line. Back outside. And it'll be Aguilar pulling up for three off the back rim. Skying for it was Jaquan Francis, but the Whalers unable to control. Kojo across the timeline. Once again, hounded by Justin Blois. Back outside, quickly inside Halleck with the held ball, and that will be the Whalers' possession. Nice hands by the big guy. Jack Halleck got his big mitt right on the ball. 5:25 to go here in the first quarter. Sturgis has slowed things down here to begin with. Blois launches for three, no good. West with the rebound. Kojo once again brings it up across the timeline. Giving that three up, and it goes down. Dankert able to hit from three. And a surprising score to begin with here. 6-2, the Sturgis West advantage. Aguilar over to Bodden. Blois surveying, cross court to Bodden. Nice pass inside to Halleck, goes up strong, no call. A little bit of body, but good look and a good shot, just did not go down for the big guy. He will be playing big minutes tonight as, unfortunately, J.J. Bennett not with the team. Up ahead, it's Aguilar. Goes up and scores the deuce. Nice passing as Bodden fed Aguilar for the deuce. And now the pressure begins. Tipped away, out of bounds. Blois unable to control it as he got his hands on the pass. It'll be Eastman to inbounds for Sturgis. Kojo picks up his dribble in a bad spot, and that leads to a turnover. Bodden surveys, pulls it back out over to Aguilar. They had Blois inside, wide open, missed it, and it'll be Aguilar pulling it up. Off the front rim, no good. Halleck had his mitts on it, unable to control, but it is the Whalers with the rebound. Francis for three, long. He does practice that shot, so it is something that he can hit. And despite the lead from Sturgis West, it'll be Coach Boris calling timeout here with 3:39 to go in the first quarter. He is fired up. So once again, a bit of a sluggish start for the Whalers as the 2-3 zone has slowed things down, and that will be the Sturgis West plan, is to keep the Whalers from running, keep the Whalers from getting out, and protecting the ball. Whalers caused a lot of turnovers, over 20 in their last game against Falmouth, leading to fast break opportunities and some easy hoops as Falmouth was unable to keep pace with the Whaler attack. That is, once again, very balanced. They have about 7 guys that can score in double figures. They do not rely on the three-pointer, although they can hit it. So it will be a tall task for Sturgis West, again, playing without a couple of their senior starters, Paul Rideout and Bennett Ravare. It will be West ball coming out of the timeout. 6-4 our score. Sturgis with the lead and the ball. Up. Almost a turnover there, double teamed. And Dankert comes across with it, drives on Halleck. Quick pass, nice. That's got to be a travel. Sturgis thought for a moment they had an and-one opportunity, but unfortunately the big guy in the middle shuffled the feet. Colby Hall with the turnover. It'll be Blois bringing it up. Over to Aguilar. Kojo applying the pressure. Corner, Aguilar open, sets the feet, and buries it. Carlos Aguilar with the baseline screen opened up that jumper, and he nails it. That's the first deep shot for the Whalers, 7-6 now. Whalers take the lead. Kojo drives. Corner is open, nice drive, tipped away by Blois. Oh, and tipped back as Jaquan Francis unable to hold on to it. And Blois ends up with the steal. Whalers with numbers. Blois drives through, dish out. Aguilar fakes the shot. Now tried to get it to Blois inside. Halleck down with it, and Blois ends up with it. He goes up with the shot, no good. Halleck with the rebound. And dives on the rim, and unfortunately does not go down for the Whalers. Blois, a little aggressive, trying to get the offensive rebound, called for the foul, second team foul on Nantucket. 2:24 and counting. First quarter. Once again, a slow first quarter as far as the pace. And it's Bodden getting the steal. He's going to go 1-on-4. On the floor, the foul is called on number 4, Ben Eastman. That'll be the first foul on Sturgis West. It'll be Nantucket with a side out, fresh shot clock. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Happy to be bringing you live action from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Inside to Halleck. Makes a quick move, decisive, and again rolls off. Jaquan Francis with the putback, good. Nice athleticism and hustle by Jaquan Francis to gather the offensive rebound. I like the move from Jack Halleck there as well, very decisive and quick. Pass. Not touched by Nantucket, so it'll be a turnover. And into the game for Halleck will be Carson Wellington, another athletic guy, and this is a quick lineup for Nantucket. See if they can get things up and going. Aguilar inside. Jaquan Francis double team. He's a lefty though, comfortable with that side. Carson Wellington blocked. Oh, looked like it went off Sturgis West there, but called the other way. Number 34, Davis Perry, enters the game for Sturgis West. And he will face a full court press right off the bat. Tough spot, but the West gets it across. Pass to the corner, Dankert with the runner, good. He's had himself a nice first quarter with 6 points already, including a shot from deep. 9-8 our score, just over a minute to play here in the first quarter as Whalers fans file in. Jaquan, tough pass, Bodden unable to catch it cleanly. It'll be Aguilar once again for 3, no good. And the Whalers able to gather another offensive rebound. Justin took an extra step there, turnover. So with 45 seconds to go in the first quarter, Nantucket up 9-8. Again, full court press. Picks up the dribble in a tough spot there. Kojo turns it over. Drive to the hole, and drawing the foul is Carson Wellington. Nice drive there. Second team foul on Sturgis. 2 shots for Wellington. Back irons the first. And J.D. Henneke enters the game, his first action of the evening, replacing Carlos Aguilar, who's hit 1 3. He's got 5 to lead the Whalers. Second shot. Lane violation called on the Whalers, so despite the good free throw, no points. 33 seconds to play here in the first quarter. Sturgis looking to get the ball in and face that pressure. Pump fake shot, short. Blois looking to attack. Over to Henneke, fakes a shot, nice pass on the interior, handled by Wellington. And near turnover. A lot of interior passing and lots of body. Jaquan Francis misses the chippy. Tried to put it right in the basket instead of going off of the backboard. And unfortunately did not make the shot, so kind of a sloppy first quarter for the Whalers. Unable to get the pace that they're looking for, but hold the 1-point lead, 9-8. Whalers sports on the Nantucket Sports Connection are proudly brought to you by the Nantucket Comedy Festival. Proud supporters of Nantucket Whalers sports. Kevin Flynn and the gang, always bringing the laughs. It's nantucketcomedy.com. Health Imperatives of Nantucket, providing free and low-cost sexual and reproductive health care. The WIC Nutrition Program and Young Parent Support. Give them a call at 228-9189. William Ravis Real Estate. For all your real estate needs on Nantucket, it's ravisnantucket.com. Nantucket Stone, Nantucket's only showroom for artisan architectural stonework, providing stone and quartz countertops for your home. Great showroom out at 54 Old South Road. 8 Arms Chef Services, providing year-round private chef full-service catering and prepared meal services. And Nantucket Studio, a full-service brand marketing and digital design agency, nantucketstudio.com. And it'll be Sturgis West with the ball to begin things here in the second quarter of play. Whalers still have starters Justin Blois and Jaquan Francis and Makai Bodden on the court, along with Henneke and Carson Wellington. Kojo has gone the whole way thus far for West. Along with Colby Hall and Dankert. Shot clock running out, unaware of it. It was Kojo, and that will be a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Whalers. That's where they're going to win this game, is on the defensive end, as their defense turns into offense instantly. Henneke, back to Blois. Henneke going to launch, long. Battle for the ball, and it's Jaquan Francis gathering it. He'll get the pass, double teamed. And Wellington with the 6-foot jump shot, no good. And West able to gather the rebound. Good looks for the Whalers, just not falling, and that's going to be a foul. Got to let them dribble. Oh, no, I stand corrected. Traveling the call. I always thought you had to let the guy come down, but the Stripes saw it differently, so traveling the call, turnover. Goes back over to Nantucket. And a couple other starters back into the game as Jaquan Francis and Makai Bodden take a seat for Carlos Aguilar and Jack Halleck. So a little more size for Nantucket, and still great shooting with Aguilar, Henneke, Blois, all of the three-point ability. Cross court to Henneke, inside to Halleck. He drives baseline, goes up with it, and draws the foul as a couple of bodies go down. Nice strong move by Jack Halleck once again. Foul is on Dankert, his first, team third. It'll be 2 shots for Halleck, looking to add to a Whaler 1-point lead. Free throw is no good. Second free throw no good as well. Blois skying for the rebound, unable to control it on the way back down. Long pass. And Halleck, offensive foul called. That's an interesting call, but we'll take it. Sean Anton into the game for Sturgis West and put a little elbow into Jack Halleck. Didn't move him at all, but the referee saw it as an offensive foul. That's 4 team fouls now on Sturgis West. 6:20 to go in the first half. Blois back out to Henneke. Blois in a good spot over to Halleck. Tough pass. Nice catch by Blois to save it. Blois will launch for 3, in and out. And Sturgis back the other way quickly. Hand, Halleck. Give it up, big fella. Good steal by Halleck, though. And a nice fake. And 3 by Carlos Aguilar, his second from deep. They're gonna need some of that. 12-8 now, the advantage for Nantucket. Well, that's a trappable area, but Blois let him get baseline. And stops him now, in trouble. Able to get it to Kojo. Whalers continue to play that 2-3 zone. It's a harassing 2-3 zone, however. Definitely will force turnovers. Again, facing a shot clock. Halleck with the swat. Dangerous as he went up against the jump shot, but he was able to get ball and force another turnover. Blois into Wellington at the free throw line. He goes up and misses the layup. So again, the Whalers are getting good looks, just not putting the ball in the hole. 4:45 to play here in the first half, 12-8. The Whalers hold a 4-point lead. Sturgis drives, dish. That's got to be a travel. Got to put the ball on the deck. Colby Hall called for the travel. He was open. Again, good passing from Sturgis West. Eastman back into the game for Sturgis West. Henneke back to Aguilar, swing over to Blois. Aguilar drives in amongst the big guys and banks it home. That's what I'm talking about. Use that glass. It's there for you. 14-8 now the lead. And West gets it across. Dangerous pass. Blois intercepts. And Blois called for the foul, as it looked like Phelan O'Donnell got the turnover. And Blois called for his second foul, team third. We'll see if that draws a substitution here. Justin's got to be careful. He plays very aggressive on the defensive end. Once again, getting in the mix. Excellent defense. Oh, and Justin called for his third foul. Exactly what I was talking about to not do. So Coach Ferrer is going to have to go to the bench and get JB down. He will probably not see any more action in the first half. 3:39 to play, 14-8. First free throw for Dankert off the back iron, and it'll be Jaquan Francis back into the game as Justin Blois takes a seat. Colby Hall takes a seat as well for Sturgis West. Dankert. Second free throw is good. Aguilar with 10 points to pace all scorers. Dankert has 7 for Sturgis West. Wellington drives in, pass deflected. Jaquan Francis gathers it, and the Whalers will have to reset with 10 to shoot. Again, another bad pass, and it's going to be a turnover and a shot clock violation as Sturgis did not attain full possession of the ball, so it will be a turnover on the Whalers. 14-9, 3:08 to play here in the first half. Thanks again for joining us here on the NSC. On the NSC, I am Chris Morris. And a nice steal by Wellington, all by himself. And hustling back to block is Dankert. Jaquan Francis gets the rebound, and Wellington goes up. He will draw a foul, but great hustle. Not giving up on the play was Dankert to come back with the block. Wellington can't believe he didn't have a hoop there. But it'll be Carson Wellington at the line for 2. First free throw is good. Makai Bodden checks back in for Coach Ferreira's team. J.D. Henneke sits back down. So this is certainly the pace that Sturgis West was looking for. We'll have to see if they can sustain and stay with the pressure. Pass. And a steal by Halleck. And he takes it all the way in and draws the foul. Nice play by the big fella. Robert Berry getting his first minutes for Sturgis West with the foul. It'll be Halleck to the line for 2. Good with the first free throw. His first points of the game. And it'll be Colby Hall into the game, replacing Phelan O'Donnell for Sturgis. 2:36 remaining here in the first half. Lead has swelled to 8 as the Whalers have locked it down on defense. Halleck now 2 of 4 from the stripe. He's got 2. And again, the pressure. Bad pass. That'll be another turnover on Sturgis West. Pressure gets to him this time. Greg Kojo back into the game, replacing Davis Perry, who had some good minutes. Across the timeline. And a nice pass inside. Wellington trips, no call. Aguilar down on the floor. Wellington down on the floor. Sturgis, Dankert down on the floor, and Sturgis controls as we approach 2 minutes here in the first half. Corner pass to Kojo. Dankert drives on Wellington. Hall. Nice ball movement by Sturgis West. Running out of time, however. Hall launches it off the back rim. And Michael Nosek, number 32, with the hoop. Halleck inside. Nice. Strong move by Jack Halleck. Another great interior pass as well. 1:25 to go Whalers up by 9, 20-11. Dankert facing some good pressure by the Whalers defense. Carson Wellington very active. Kojo drives to inside the free throw line and loses control, but tipped out by Jaquan Francis. 5 seconds to shoot for Sturgis. We're at 1 minute in the first half. Eastman to inbounds. Gets it into Hall, nice shot. Little jump hook, up and in. He leads all scorers with 10. And a steal by Dankert. Francis a near foul, and he will draw a foul there on Kojo with the body. No shot, and Makai Bodden frustrated with himself with the turnover. And it'll be side out for Sturgis West, just the 5th foul, team foul on the Whalers. 20-13 the score. Back outside Kojo, and they set it up. Near steal. Another near steal. Dankert drives in, nice move. Blocked out of there by Jaquan Francis. Halleck also involved inside. Dankert with the drive, dishes inside, pump fake. Cross court to Kojo. Again, great defense by the Whalers. And a turnover. Halleck up to Aguilar. He waits for things and gets things set up as we are approaching the end of the first half. Final shot time here for the Whalers, under 10 seconds. Wellington, Aguilar is going to have to launch. Rainbow at the buzzer, no good. 20-13, our halftime score here. Which again, the pace of the game seems to be with the Sturgis West advantage, but they have been unable to really get anything going on offense, scoring just 13 points in that first half. The Whalers able to hit a couple from deep. Aguilar leads all scorers with, leads the Whalers with 10. Michael Dankert leads all scorers with 11 points for Sturgis West. Jack Halleck with a nice first half. He's got 4. Carson Wellington's got 2. Blois with 2. Jaquan Francis with 2. We'll have to keep an eye on Justin Blois. He may not even start the second half as he has 3 fouls. And overall, the Whalers played excellent defense. They've got to get it going here on offense. Had great looks all game, but unfortunately, or the entire first half, but unfortunately just didn't get some of those chippies to go in. Missed a couple of layups. They've also missed 4 free throws. So some things to clean up for Coach Ferreira, but we'll take a 7-point lead if you're not playing your best. That's what good basketball teams do, is they win when they're not playing their best. We'll see what the second half can hold here as we take a quick break on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Thanks once again for joining us for Whalers basketball. Good evening, Whalers Nation, and welcome back to John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. I am Chris Morris for the Nantucket Sports Connection, and we are happy to be bringing you live stream action of Nantucket Whalers basketball. Your Whalers are up 20-13 here after one half of play. First half that saw Sturgis West control the pace of the game. Whalers missed some very makeable shots. Carlos Aguilar paces the Whalers with 10 points. Michael Dankert for Sturgis West with a good first half. He had 9 points. And I do want to give a Whalers shout out to the Nantucket Booster Club, proud supporters of Whalers sports for over 60 years. You can check them out at nantucketboosterclub.com for all your Whalers gear. I've got a bunch of stuff, up to and including a couple of Christmas gifts this year. So great stuff from the Nantucket Booster Club, who goes above and beyond for Whalers Nation. Also sponsors for this production, Nantucket Comedy Festival, Health Imperatives of Nantucket, William Ravis Real Estate, Nantucket Studio, 8 Arms Chef Services, and Nantucket Stone. Whalers will get the ball here to begin things in the second half. And Justin Blois will start the second half despite having 3 fouls. And once again, sophomore Jack Halleck, who played fantastic inside, gets the nod for Coach Ferrari in the second half as well. Once again, 2-3 zone. Halleck pulls up and hits from about 16. Coach Ferrer is high on him and steals the ball, goes right up, draws the foul. So a great start for the Whalers, led by sophomore Jack Halleck. A couple of high energy plays. And he's shooting 2 here to put the Whalers up double digits. First free throw up and good. (23-13), 10-point lead. And second free throw also good. So Halleck has scored 4 points here very quickly. And again, great defense leads to a turnover. Halleck ends up with it. He dribbles out and pulls up for 3. Oh, just off the mark. And Dankert over to Kojo as West looks to run a little bit. And quickly getting back, trailing the play, is Justin Blois. And Coach Boris has seen enough here already, just 37 seconds into the second half. He wants to settle his kids down as the Whaler lead has swelled to 11, 24-13. And as you can see, a nice crowd here today, as spectators are once again allowed back in to Whaler sporting events. And we're happy to have you right here on the NSC. Our next broadcast will, in theory, be Saturday as the Vineyarders make the trip over to take on your Whalers basketball team. We'll have to see. They're forecasting some pretty strong winds tomorrow. We'll have to see if they get up and out of here in time for the Vineyarders to make the trip over. We, of course, will let you know via the medias when that decision has been made by Travis Lombardi, who I must say has done a fantastic job at his first year as AD here. An incredible puzzle he's got to put together. An ever-changing puzzle as well. Colby Hall with a chippy, rolls in. His first hoop. And 24-15 now the lead, and another turnover. Dankert forcing the turnover by And West will set it up. A little bit of man-to-man now by the Whalers. I like that call. Oh no, just an extended 2-3 zone. I stand corrected. And Dankert with the continuation and one. Looked like the foul was on the floor, but he rolls it in, and we'll look for the and one at the line. 24-17 now, as West has made a little 4-point. Make it a 5-point run. 24-18, our score. Blois cross court, and back up to Aguilar, quickly back to Makai Bodden, who will launch. In and out, tapped. Halleck hustles after it, but it will be Sturgis West ball. 6:35 to play here in the third quarter. 6-point advantage for the Whalers. And they will once again try and get pressure full court. Halleck bats it away in a battle of 55s right there. And quickly into Dankert, he's got numbers. Halleck able to get a hand on it and unable to save it. Tried to get the pass into Hall, but Halleck was able to get a hand on it and force the turnover. Aguilar on the wing. And it's Bodden resetting. Aguilar gonna launch. Back iron. Blois battles for the rebound. Aguilar back to Blois. Inside to Jaquan Francis, who drives up and lays it in. Nice strong move from the lefty, Jaquan Francis. 26-18. Whalers up 8. Dankert dribbles through pressure and into trouble. Turnover. Quickly up ahead, Bodden. He will go all the way up. He's a left-hander and one. Makai Bodden strong to the hoop. He will look for the and one at the line. Lead swells back to double digits at 28-18. 5:38 to play here in the third quarter. Free throw, also good. He is a sharpshooter. See if he can get on track here. Aggressive defense by Bodden. And almost a turnover, wow. Couple of tiptoes on the sideline there by Sturgis West, and they are able to get it across the timeline, but constant pressure. Nice pull up from 15 feet. Dankert's having himself a game. He's already got 10. Make it 11. 29-20 our score. Whalers with a 9-point advantage. Blois in the corner for 3. Back rims it. Francis gathers. And Blois streaks inside. Back outside Francis for 3. No good. Rebound, Justin Blois. Dribbles up, puts it up, no good. Halleck gathers the rebound. 4th attempt, no good. Francis with a shot and a foul. Great effort on the glass by the Whalers. Jaquan Francis will go to the line. Shoot 2. Dankert picks up his 2nd foul, team 3rd. First free throw off the back iron, no good. First substitution is J.D. Henneke for Justin Blois. Again, playing with 3 fouls already. And it's Michael Nossick back into the game for Sturgis. Big body in the middle, replacing O'Donnell. And we apologize for the picture. Sturgis trying to make a little noise here. And 2 misses. So the Whaler lead remains at 9. 4.5 to go here in the third quarter. Kojo pulls up, no good. Francis able to save the rebound, and it's Makai Bodden quickly back for the Whalers. He drives all the way up and lays it in. Coast to coast from Makai Bodden. And Kojo and Bodden. A little too aggressive on the steal attempt. Kojo draws the foul, just the team's second. And Coach Ferreira going to call a timeout and talk things over with the Whalers up 11, 31 to 20. 4:07 to play here in the third quarter. So Makai Bodden has 5 quick points here in the quarter. Jack Halleck had the first 4 of the second half to pace the Whalers. Dankert for Sturgis West with 4 points. But the lead has swelled to double digits at 31 to 20. West breaks the huddle, and it will be Sturgis West ball at half court here. Chase Brannigan in for the Whalers, and Max Beebe seeing his first action for Nantucket as well. Beebe, near foul, and Kojo brings it across. And the Whalers are in a man-to-man now. Nice up and under by Dankert, unable to connect. Trace Brannigan also seeing some minutes here. His first minutes in the second half. Gathers the rebound. And traveling the call, J.D. Henneke trying to find Beebe on the interior. Good drive. Just unable to stop that second step, extra step. And cross court, Beebe intercepts. He'll drive in and short on the layup. Battles for it, but it's Dankert for West. Nice steal by Max Beebe. Just short on the layup attempt. And Kojo drives in, off the front rim, and foul. Michael Nosek draws the foul for Sturgis West. Makai Bodden. Carson Wellington called for his second foul, team third. And pretty bad miss as Michael Nosek nods to the crowd, freely admitting. And another brick, but not nearly as bad. In Sturgis West, unable to corral the rebound. Nosek actually draws the foul as he got down on it. .305 to play here in the third quarter. 31 to 20, the Whaler lead. Wellington in the corner, it's Henneke for 3, no good. Nice rebound by Max Beebe, gets it back outside. Brannigan with the drive. And he draws the foul. That's his game, that little mid-range jumper. And draws the Sturgis West foul. Gregory Kojo with his first, team 5th. Brannigan to the line, shooting 2. rolls off the rim. Then Colby Hall comes to the bench, replaced by Phelan O'Donnell. Brannigan hits the second free throw. 32-20, Whalers lead. And Mackay Bodden, a little too aggressive. And he's called for his second, team fourth. And Dankert pulls up he has been the bright spot offensively for Sturgis West. We'll have to see if he's okay. Let's see what's going on. Limped off the court. Trainer taking a look at him. We'll see if he's okay. He leads all scorers. 13 points for Dankert. Has played a heck of a game. Double teamed. Cross guard Kojo now gets it across the timeline. Bad pass, and that'll be another turnover. Whalers take over, up 12. And Justin Blois back into the game. He will replace Mackay Bodden. And I see Dankert over here in the corner. It looks like maybe a cramp, so he's working it out. Wellington. Brannigan pulls up for that mid-range. Unable to connect. And a near steal by Henneke. As Phelan O'Donnell gathered the rebound. And Sean Anton replaces Michael Nossick. It'll be Kojo to inbounds for Sturgis. And having trouble getting it in. Justin Blois with two hands on it, rejects the pass. Once again, full court pressure from the Whalers. They get it in, Halleck, or Max Baby, and a turnover. Pass mishandled. Jumper is up off the rim. That was, once again, Trace Brannigan with the jumper. And a deep pass, it's Kojo up ahead of the defense. They recover, and he looks for some help. Kojo, a little man-to-man defense for the Whalers. Nice switch up top. Blois, again, switched. And shot clock running out. And it will be a turnover before the shot clock runs out. Blois up ahead of the pack, and he lays it up and in. Just his second hoop of the game, but he continues to play hard. 34-20, the lead now swells to 14, largest of the game for the Whalers. Kojo. Pounded by Justin Blois. 1:22 to go in the third quarter. Not much room there for Kojo to operate. Delay of game warning. And Brannigan, good pressure on the ball. And a reach. Foul called on Trace Brannigan. That's his first, team fifth. And he's side out. 1:15 to play. And good to see Dankert back in. Must have been just a little cramp for him. He's had himself a good game for Sturgis West. And pulls up the dribble. That's a tough spot to pull your dribble up for Eastman. 15 to shoot for Sturgis. Dankert against Beebe, drives in. A lot of body there. On the floor, they call it, Max Beebe. With his first foul. Team 6, so it'll be free throws on the next foul for Sturgis West. Trace Brannigan subbed as Carlos Aguilar back into the game. Dankert gets it in the corner. Guarded by Wellington. 2-3 zone for the Whalers now. Kojo dribbles in. Lots of trouble. And it remains Sturgis ball. 19 to shoot. Looked like it went off Colby Hall, but Whalers don't get the call. 46 seconds to play here in the third quarter. Whalers have extended the lead to 14. Dankert in the corner. Tries to drive baseline. Meets Beebe head on and goes up. No call. Wellington able to get a hand on the ball, and it's Aguilar up ahead of the pack. He goes up against a couple of bodies. And Max Beebe into the activity. Aguilar for 3. Good! Carlos Aguilar for 3. And Blois after it. Tips the pass. Whalers have extended the lead to 17. And a long pass, too long as Eastman, a little too aggressive. Colby Hall had position, but it'll be 15 seconds for the Whalers to operate here to finish up the third quarter. Blois gets it set up. Wellington. Aguilar for 3, too long. And over the back is Halleck. Oh, Beebe, sorry, just 5. So that will be 1-1 back on the other side. Yeah, this could be a way that Sturgis West could get back in this thing with free throws upcoming for the rest of the game. Just 2 seconds left. It is a 1-1, so you make and you keep shooting. Brian Chen replaces Kojo for Sturgis West here. Free throw up, no good. And that'll do it for the third quarter. Shot does not count, although almost went in. 37-20, the Whalers with a 17-point advantage. We'll have to see how deep Coach Ferreira goes on the bench. Could be an opportunity to play some of his younger kids as the Whalers were able to turn up the defensive pressure, cause some turnovers, and get some easy hoops. Makai Bodden with a good third quarter after being held scoreless in the first half. He had 5. Halleck with 4 to begin the quarter. The deuce from Jaquan Francis. Carlos Aguilar hit 1 from deep. Blois with a quiet game offensively, but he has been very active on the defensive end with the deuce. And Trace Brannigan hit 1 of 2 free throws for the Whalers. Just 6 points scored in the quarter for Sturgis East. Michael Dankert has been the offensive star for Sturgis. He's got 13 to lead all scorers. So 8 minutes to go here for the Whalers as they are closing in on their 4th win in a row. They will move to 5-1 on the season. And once again, nice to see some students over there cheering on their Whalers hoopsters. Good feet. Oh, ticky-tack call there. Jaquan Francis looked like he was moving his feet nicely. Called for the foul. And that'll be free throws for Sturgis. I was just about to applaud his effort in moving the feet, but the referee saw it a different way. Carson Wellington gathers the rebound off the miss from Dankert. And he'll push it. Halleck. Quick dribble and the Whalers will reset. Tip pass and another steal. Phelan O'Donnell, but stole it right back. Aguilar pulls up off the back iron, no good. Jaquan Francis gathers the offensive rebound. That has been the story in the half court. Whalers able to out-hustle Sturgis West. Aguilar blocked. Nice play by Colby Hall to knock that one out of bounds. And he will find a seat as number 32 back into the game, Michael Nosick. And the Whalers crowd gives him a hand. Once again, thanks for joining us here on the NSC. Happy to be bringing you Whalers basketball. Great pass inside, Jaquan Francis, and one. Maybe a little makeup call there for calling Jaquan for the hand check. Nice inbounds play as he rolled to the hoop. Got the pass, and he is a lefty, so he is quite adept on that side of the hoop, and put it right in. He'll look for the and one here at the line. Free throw up and good. The lead has swelled to 20. Ian Fernandez seeing some time here for Sturgis West. He looks to inbounds. Does so to Dankert. And again, Francis trying to move the feet. Dankert pulls up from 10 feet and hits. And quickly up ahead, Justin Blois beats everyone back, and he lays it up and in for his 5th and 6th points. Here, steal by Blois. Chen, got to get it across, and they do. Dankert pulls up, passes, inside to Nosick, back out to Dankert. He pulls up from 15 and hits again. He has been solid for Sturgis West. 19 for number 11. Aguilar left wide open, and things have gotten a little more open offensively. Back and forth we go. I'm not sure that plays to the advantage of Sturgis West, but we'll take it. 42-24, approaching 6:05 to play here in the 4th. Halleck, back to Blois. Aguilar. Aguilar gonna launch. It hits! Carlos Aguilar for 3. He has been a sniper from deep tonight. And a turnover. He's got 4 from deep. And he's got 16 to pace the Whalers' offensive attack. Dankert leads all scorers with 17. And into the game, number 0, Dwayne Martin. And puts up an auspicious first shot, but he'll get another opportunity. Halleck, 1-on-3, back out to Blois. Trying to split the double team, and he's called for the offensive foul. That's his 4th, but he has played fantastic defensively, and that's the strength of the Whalers, is they are balanced. They don't need one player to score all the points. They can do it many different ways. And another turnover by Sturgis West. To break the press, you got to pass. Dribbling through the press will not get it done, not against this team. And the Whalers faithful, letting Sean Anton know. Deep 3 once again, and it goes in as Carlos Aguilar is feeling it. 48-24, the Whalers have doubled it up on Sturgis West. Ooh, a near steal by Jaquan Francis. But the foul is called, and that'll be free throws on the other side. 4:55 to play here. In a game that has seen the Whalers slowly but surely take control, as they will now look to close out the game here and pick up their 5th victory. Rolls off the rim. Oh, it's 2 shots now with 10 fouls. So Jaquan was ready to run it out, but second free throw up, good. Dankert with another point. And they have given Aguilar shot after shot, and he is now turning it on. He has hit 3 in the second half. Halleck pulls up, no good. And controlled underneath by Francis. He goes up in it again. Strong move from the lefty, and he is fired up. 50-25. Francis looking for another point at the free throw line. He's had himself a great second half. He's got 7. Just in the second half alone, 9 for the game. It'll be Makai Bodden back in, replacing Justin Boyce, who doesn't want to leave. He's had a heck of a game as always. He just loves to play the game. And Francis up and good. Double digits for Jaquan Francis. He's got 10, 8 in the second half. Oh, ticky-tack foul called on Dwayne Martin. That'll be free throws for Sturgis. It'll be 2 free throws from now on. The final 4:27 here, as Dankert looks for some more points. That's his 19th point of the game to pace all scores, but too little, too late for Sturgis, as they have only managed 6 points elsewhere. Halleck nearly lost it, over to Bodden. Oh, great block. Sorry, that was Dwayne Martin on the drive and denied with authority. Bodden looks to reset it for Nantucket. Just over 4 minutes to play. Bodden drives to the lane, puts up a shot, no good, no foul. Looked like some body there, but no call. Technical foul been called on Makai Bodden. So that will also be a personal foul. That's his 3rd. A little bit of jawing afterwards, thought he got fouled. But in the game, you're up 24, pretty much unnecessary. Free throw is no good. First one up. That's Ian Fernandez at the line for Sturgis. And he missed both free throws. So 3:59 to play here in the 4th quarter. The Whalers in a comfortable 51-27 advantage. Nasick looking for it inside against Halleck. Pass, nice cut by Dankert once again. He's got 23. And he has played a heck of a game. Halleck brings it up. Looking to make a move on Nosick. Pulls up from 16, no good. Rebound once again. Whalers had a momentary offensive rebound. Halleck on defense. Dankert inside Nosick. Dankert pulls up from 15, no good. Halleck draws the foul. Nosick with a little too much body. And finally, the Whalers are in the bonus. They will shoot 1-on-1. And that might be it for Michael Dankert. He has played a heck of a game for Sturgis West, pacing all scorers with 23 points, active on the defensive end. The lone bright spot tonight for Sturgis. And Coach Ferreira now emptying the bench. As we see Jack Sylvia, Max Beebe, Trace Brannigan, Casey Holgate into the game. So Halleck, the only starter left on the floor for the final 3:17 as the Whalers in complete control here, up 22, 51-29. Halleck hits the free throw. He's had a solid game with 9 points for the Whalers. Second free throw also good, and Halleck will now take a seat as J.D. Henneke enters the game for the final 3:17. Nosick gets a nice ovation as he gets a seat. Sturgis around the perimeter. And an errant pass. Another turnover for Sturgis West. And the Whalers looking to use up some clock. And it'll be J.D. Henneke pulling up, and it looked like Sturgis West got a piece, but that's not the call. I don't know how, there's no way he was that short on that shot without it getting tipped. Nonetheless, Sturgis with the ball down 24. 2:30 left in the game. 10 to shoot for Sturgis. Three-pointer is up, no good. And a tough pass for Brannigan to handle, but quickly up the court. Casey Holgate. He'll launch from deep, off the rim, no good. Nice little offensive rebound. Oh, just off the rim as well. It's Jack Sylvia looking to get in the scorebook. 1:55 in counting. Nice reach in, tip it away by Max Beebe. And intercepted by Trace Brannigan. Nice anticipation. Goes off his leg, however. And probably the final substitution, Davis Perry into the game for Sturgis, replacing Ian Fernandez. 1:40 to go. Drive in. Nice position by Max Beebe. Baseline drive by Davis. 10 to shoot. Good defense once again by the Whalers. Interior pass, Beebe with the defense. Off the back of the rim. And a held ball. Going to be Nantucket's possession. 1:15 to play. And the Whalers will look to use the clock up here and walk away with an impressive win. Their Oh, BB denied. Shot up, no good. And Henneke hounding and forcing another turnover. Brannigan the other way. He goes up, draws the foul and hits the hoop. Trace Brannigan with a nifty move. Strong with the ball, goes up and in. He will look for the and one at the line. .45 seconds to play, 55-29 the score. Free throw is also good. Three-point play puts a little exclamation point on the victory for the Whalers. They're quickly approaching their points per game average of nearly 70 points. And West with a three, no good. Beebe with the rebound. And up ahead, and laying it up and in is K.C. Holgate. Getting into the scorebook, love that. And we are under 10 seconds to play. Sean Anton draws the foul. Seven seconds to go, 58-29. Free throw rolls off. 23 points from Dankert for Sturgis. But just 6 the rest of the way, and the bank is open late. As Anton banks home the free throw. And that will do it, folks. Another impressive win for your Whalers. 58-30, the final score. The Whalers were paced by the outside shooting of Carlos Aguilar, who hit 5 from deep, 19 points, double digits for Jaquan Francis, 8 of which came in the second half. Jack Halleck with another solid effort playing for J.J. Bennett. He had 10. 6 points for Justin Blois, 5 points for Makai Bodden, a deuce for Wellington. Trace Brannigan with that and one at the end of the game. He had 4. And K.C. Holgate rounds it out for your Whalers with the final bucket and the deuce. Once again, Michael Dankert did it all for Sturgis West. He had 23 to lead all scores. Thank you very much for joining us here on the Nantucket Sports Connection. Our next broadcast will hopefully be Saturday, as the Vineyarders will take the ferry over here and take on the boys' varsity basketball game. It's always a big game when the Vineyard and Nantucket clash. Vineyarders have a solid squad, 2 league wins already. And the Whalers will be without a couple of key players, as Justin Blois and Makai Bodden will be attending the All-American football camp, and the Whalers already without the play of J.J. Bennett. So the rest of the squad's going to have to bring up their A game if the Whalers want to continue their win streak, which has now reached 4 in a row, and they now sit atop the Lighthouse Division of the Cape and Islands League. Hey, we look forward to seeing you Saturday just around noon. For Sean Davis, I'm Chris Morris. As always, Whaler Nation, we are happy to bring you all the action of your Whalers. Once again, the final score, 55-29 from John J. O'Neill Gymnasium. Have a great evening. I've been yelling too much.